The borough of Brooklyn is the location for the Clippers. Winning multiple finals MVPs and aiming for another in the near future. Kawhi Leonard and his team have their sights set on one outcome as they assemble themselves for basketball at Barclays Center. Clippers, Nets. We'll be right back on 2K Sports. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Filling the 2 and 3, the core of George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in a point. And for the Nets, we've got Nicholas Claxton. Ben Simmons is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Johnson, and it's Clowney in at the power forward position. And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
Simmons. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Here's Westbrook. Misses from short range. Brooklyn with the ball. To the paint. Outside for Simmons. The three from Johnson. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Westbrook with it. Outguarded by Simmons. It's sent back down by Simmons. Here's Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. Tries again, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
Aggressive play from Kawhi Leonard, drawing the foul and still taking his shot.
And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
Johnson from outside. It's hauled in by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And he stays with it. And Leonard gets it to go.
When Kawhi gets to his spot in the mid-range, he is automatic, one of the best in the game.
Westbrook against Simmons. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Doesn't get the finger roll. In the corner, George with it. Back to Westbrook. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Covington. Misses off the right iron.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
Here's Simmons, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
And as good as a team as they were a year ago, they hated seeing these guys in their meetings. Just couldn't get it done against them.
Count that one.
Excellent hustle by George, earning his team an extra bucket.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
It's on Kawhi Leonard. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And Simmons drops them both.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Now, here's Zubac. 23 points his last outing. And stolen by Simmons. In transition, here come the Nets. Claxton finds Johnson. Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by Zubac.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
They get the rebound. In the corner, it's Westbrook. That falls. Nice speed that time from Leonard.
Nice vision from Kawhi Leonard, scanning the floor and finding a ready shooter to feed.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Now, here's Dinwiddie. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, for the Nets, they were obviously hoping to start out better. Still, too soon to panic. But lately they've had very little luck and seem to be trending in the wrong direction.
And here is Los Angeles now. It's good.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Well, we've seen siblings in the NBA before, but Marcus Morris and his brother have a unique story.
Yes, they do. Marcus was picked one pick after his brother Markieff in the 2011 draft. After playing college together, back-to-back NBA picks. Wow.
And it's blocked. And he gets it back. Man gets the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Finney Smith in the post. He's against Morris. Count it.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Back to Powell. The pass to Mann. He kicks it to Powell. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Norman Powell with one shot.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
Norman Powell is a veteran in this league. He plays to his strengths and rarely tries to force things.
Martin finds Morris. Plumlee in the post. Martin wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, they have dialed it up a notch here, really battling to extend this run.
Dinwiddie passes to Finney Smith. And finished off by Finney Smith.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Oh, and he lays it straight in.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
To the middle. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Here's Powell. Brooklyn with the rebound.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Here's Claxton. Plumlee with some nice D. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and George. Robert Covington out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the 5 down low. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey there, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard continuing to work his way back to peak form after his ACL tear during the 2021 playoffs. He said, I missed a whole year of basketball. I don't want to take anything for granted. I'm just trying to live in the moment and bring a sense of energy for the team. I'm still young, I'm a lot stronger, and I'm back. So, I'm happy. Kevin?
Yeah, good to see, D.A. Hey, thank you. Timeout called the Nets. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Man, that game goes down to the wire. Both teams exhausted, but only one has something left for the encore.
This is what we love about the NBA. Epic matchups almost every night. What other sport has that?
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Smitty, back in the 2001-2 season, you led the NBA in three-point shooting. Over 47% from deep. Did you play in the wrong era?
I don't think so, Kevin, but I do wish at times I could have played a few seasons in this era. That season, I only took about 3 trades per game. Now, I'd be taking like 15, Kevin.
Good.
A nice bit of muscle from Simmons there, pushing through the contact and finishing strong.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Zubac trying to break loose. And it's Westbrook missing. Nets trail by 7. Simmons inside. He's covered by Westbrook. Simmons can't get it to go.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Here's Westbrook. A second chance effort. Nice move. No good. Excellent D from Thomas.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
And that one, good. Simmons got 10 points.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
It was a total team effort in terms of passing the baton to the guy that's hot.
Johnson, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. Mann's checked in for Los Angeles. The 11-footer, that one off the back iron and out.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Claxton the pass to Thomas. Here's Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And give him credit, Simmons struggled at the line when he entered the league, but it's really improved his foul shooting.
A different look for the Clippers. Morris is checked in for Zubac. Martin comes in for Robert Covington. And Norman Powell subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Martin missing.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
1:57 left now here in the second. The Clippers in the lead. George passes to Mann. Tipped away. Brooklyn with the ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Simmons. The 3 from Johnson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. It's Powell with the drive. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending play.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers. Timeout called the Nets. And the Nets making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Mason Plumlee. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 11 points a game last season. 9 rebounds and 3 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
I love it because he does so many things well. Defenses have to account for him even when he's not scoring.
They now take the lead. Dinwiddie's got his first 2 points.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Down low. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Mann. They can't stop the run with that one. Nets leading by 3. Johnson, that's for 2. Second chance shot. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Covington's checked in.
At the line.
32 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Mann. Pass to Powell. And Plumlee kicks to Powell. Sinks the triple.
Norman Powell.
Powell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Norman Powell has become lethal from deep. Fantastic shot.
Dinwiddie, the layup off target. Covington wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Some coaches might not like taking the 3 on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He keyed their comeback effort. He's the reason they are tied to close out the quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Can move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. Coming off a great game last time out, he's turning it up a notch already here tonight. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
It's great to see a team going inside, challenging the defense in the paint. You don't see that mentality as often in today's game. So much perimeter, guys want to stay on the outside. They don't want to get sweat equity.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, it's been a big night for the guys off the bench so far. Their scoring has given them a real spark. I think we can expect a few more minutes for the reserves than usual tonight.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Thomas. And it's Johnson in at the 3. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Injuries have hampered Paul George over the last few years, but when he's healthy, he's elite.
Greg, he's still a go-to option offensively who can guard the league's top wings. And as he's aged, he's really embraced a leadership role. I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Simmons passes to Claxton. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
At 6'11", with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
LA's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Westbrook. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Covington finds Leonard. Shot clock at 6. From 13.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Simmons with it. Westbrook picks him up. And Covington sends it back. Here's Claxton. Good D by Covington.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Here's Simmons. And he banks in the layup. Simmons got 15 points.
Coach has to be happy with Simmons' intensity tonight, fighting hard for his looks on offense.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
Good decision to regather. Talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Leonard the pass to Westbrook. Now here's Zubac. He has yet to score. Here's Covington, and he uses the glass on the layup. Covington's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Finally, now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
In the corner, Simmons with it. Westbrook with the block.
Great defensive effort by Russell Westbrook. Terrific closeout ability.
Covington with the bucket.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
In the corner, Simmons with it. Over Westbrook. No good from Simmons. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11 points. Drills it from outside. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Clippers have their sights set high. Coach Tyronn Lue says this is definitely a championship team, but it's not going to just come. We've got to put the work in. There's got to be a lot of sacrifices. If we come together and do the right things, we definitely have a chance. Kevin, back to you.
And David, he's a big reason why. Thanks so much. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Ben Simmons. And George, here we go. And that one, good.
Timeout.
George has got 4 points this quarter.
So smart with the ball in his hands. George reads the floor well and takes advantage of what's there.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
So for the Nets, Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Ben Simmons. And Johnson subbed in for Lonnie Walker. The Clippers also making some changes. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Martin comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Powell in for Russell Westbrook.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Powell kicks to Martin. From deep, George. Good on the triple. George has got 11 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Johnson, that's for 2. Cans the shot from the wing.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Ball's knocked loose. George dishes to Martin. Rebounded by the Nets. Finney-Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Johnson outside. From outside, off the mark.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Here's Powell. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. George against Bridges.
and the length and quick feet allow Bridges to match up defensively against almost anyone on the floor.
Johnson. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Powell. Fires from way outside. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Norman Powell is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Martin in at the small forward position. Westbrook with it. Bridges covering. Outside for Martin. Goes back up. They shoot again. And Westbrook lays it in. Westbrook's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Clippers. And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Leonard with no one around. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Simmons passes to Bridges. Back to Simmons. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll head back home to host the Washington Wizards. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Westbrook kicks to Martin. Jacks up a 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Junior, 3 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Simmons. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. To the wing right side. Westbrook with a wide-open look. Offensive rebound. Rejected by Walker.
Knew what his man was going to do, and Walker beat him to it.
And it's in there. Zubac has got his first 2 points of the night.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
Simmons. It's good.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Clippers leading by 4. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Keep your balance on D. Westbrook can do some funny things to you.
Simmons on the wing. Here's Claxton, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Both teams deciding to change it up.
On the court.
Bridges finds Walker. Back to Bridges. Now Claxton. Simmons passes to Claxton. Good on the shot.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Takes it out to Covington. It's good from long range. And the Clippers lead by 7.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Round of applause for your next youth.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Russell Westbrook.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim, put the D in some tough spots, and also finishing strong.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Now here's Simmons. Johnson for three. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Here's Westbrook. Pass to George. Over Bridges. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tipping. Proven and battle-tested. How's an asset when things get tight?
Now, here's Johnson. Launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Westbrook. It's hauled in by Claxton. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Nicholas Claxton. First personal foul. Team second.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Nicholas Claxton. Second personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
You know, he has great ability to draw contact. We know that Westbrook is so explosive, the defense can't stop him without fouling.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. I'll put Cameron Johnson on the line.
Second personal foul.
It's going to go on Norman Powell.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Not loose. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
If you want to run, put your hands in the air and wave those babies like you just don't care.
Both teams will make substitutions. George looking around to the inside. Zubac.
Attacking under pressure. Way to go, Zubac.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 2. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
But I'm curious to see, will they go for a 2 to tie or a 3 to win it all?
Here's Simmons. Got it! a huge shot to tie it up.
And Simmons, just such a gifted player, someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And so Jacques Vaughn calls timeout.
They are the Brooklyn Nets.
The three from Johnson. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Filling the 2 and 3, the core of George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. And Simmons kicks to Johnson. Back to Simmons. Pass to Clowney. 5 on the clock. This ball rumored by Brooklyn. Johnson can't hit.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Here's Bridges. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul. Bridges passes to Johnson. Inside, here's Claxton, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, how about the up fake there, Kev? Worked like a charm and gave him a clear lane to the basket.
GA, that is one of the prettiest moves out there, if you can pull it off, and he did. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. A minute into overtime and what has been a great game so far. And the Clippers call time here.
For your Brooklyn Nets.
George against Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Wanting to prove the doubters wrong, George welcomes the chance to come through at the strike.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Right side, Simmons. Count that bucket. Simmons got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
They get a hand on it. Right side, George. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
Here's Simmons. The pass to Claxton. Banked in off the glass. 31 points for Ben Simmons. Huge shot there, and the crowd knows it.
Yeah, you gotta love hearing a crowd get this fired up.
George against Bridges. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An excellent defender, whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter, he's a shot-blocking threat.
And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in. Here's Simmons, and the rejection by Zubac.
Great awareness on defense there. Zubac relishes blocking shots. I mean, unbelievable. It's one thing to be talented, but Kawhi is clutch as well.
Simmons against Westbrook. Another shot, Claxton. The Clippers grab the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. It's good!
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Simmons dishes to Johnson. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Westbrook. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Shooting for the Clippers.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line. It's a 6-point ball game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 6. There's 18 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, what do you think?
They need a quick basket here.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're behind by 4. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, what's your take?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
Johnson can't get it to go. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
4th personal foul. Teams fifth foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
You know, intensity is what makes Russell Westbrook so special. He's relentless, and it's difficult for even great players to keep up with him.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
So the Clippers with the win. They escape with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Paul. Shots weren't falling for you early, so what got you going?
I think, honestly, just getting into a rhythm. I just found a rhythm. I was able to see the ball go down. Some free throws helped. But honestly, just seeing the ball go through. First time, that's all it took.
That is all it takes for the great ones, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.